He writes in Muhammad Speaks here, and the red letter says Muhammad Speaks. I want to read that to you and then close. This is in the University of Islam in 1970, 5 years ago. One of the attributes of Allah, I won't read it all to you, time is shortening. One of the attributes of Allah, the all-wise God, who is the supreme being, is knowledge. Knowledge is the results of learning and is a force of energy that makes its bearer or a people accomplish or overcome obstacles, barriers, and resistance. In fact, God means possessor of power and force. The education my people need is that knowledge, the attribute of God, which create power to accomplish and make progress in good things or the righteous things. I am for the acquaintance of knowledge or the accumulation of knowledge, which is called education. First, my people must be taught the knowledge of self. Then and only then will they be able to understand others and that which surrounds them. Anyone who does not have a knowledge of self is considered a victim of amnesia or either unconsciousness, and they are not very competent. The lack of knowledge of self is a prevailing condition among my people here in America. Gaining the knowledge of self can create a great unity among us. Knowledge of self can give you the great virtue of learning. My people should get an education which will benefit their own people, and not an education added to the storehouse of their teacher. We need education, but get an education which removes from us the shackles of slavery and servitude. Get an education, but not an education at the sacrifice of not learning the knowledge of self. Get an education, but not an education which leaves us in an inferior position and without a future. Get an education, but not an education that leaves us looking to the slave masters for a job. Why is scorn and abuse direct towards my followers and myself when we say our people should get an education which will aid, benefit, and uplift our people, and other people would consider it a lasting insult of the worst type to ask them to refrain from helping their people to be independent by contributing the benefit of their knowledge? We are constantly told that we are free. Why can't we take advantage of that freedom? I want an education for my people that will will elevate them? Why should we always be lying at the gate begging for bread, shelter, clothes, and jobs if we are free? And educated, free and educated, we don't need an education that just serves as some useless symbolic monument to the black man in the Western Hemisphere. We need an education that illuminates division among us. Get an education, but one which will instill the idea and desire to get something for your own, a country of your own, and jobs of your own, by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Bless you, Lord. Praises to Allah. Thank you, my dear beloved brothers and sisters. Be seated. We are at the end of this portion of Re-Educate Black America. There's plenty more I have here for you, but that is the kindergarten. So I took you into the kindergarten. Yes, sir. May Allah bless you, my dear beloved one. I don't want to leave you. I wish I could stand before you until the sun rises. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. To give you what I have. It's perfectly free. We just wanted to honor Messenger Elijah Muhammad because so many say he's alive. But it's been 15 years since I have seen him. He never have left us this long. I say to you who believes that Elijah Muhammad is still alive, hold your breath. Elijah Muhammad was a man just like you. He was born by my mother. Yes. My father got him and put him in the wounds of my mother, and out of those same wounds I came. 12 came out before me. I'm the last one. The old man got tired, and so I'm the last one. That's what they said. They tried to make Jesus a man that drank wine, didn't they? He coming into and water the wine. Save the best for the last. They said, this better than the first. Save the best for the last. What a lying people. That's right. Trying to make a prophet of God be a wino. That's right. I guess the next one come up, he gonna say he used crack. That's right. He already, they got him already smoking weeds. Yeah, Jesus already smoking weeds. They got him in the book. You want me to tell you how? Did not he made a clay bird, and he took a straw and put it into the bird, and the bird become to live? Huh? Where did he get the straw from? From the field, didn't he? Where did they get weeds from? The local weeds, as the Mexicans call it. From the field, don't they? And some of us got somebody planted around in our backyard. I don't want to leave you. I tell you, I don't want to go. Come to the temple tomorrow and I'll tell you some more.
Yes, sir.
And if anyone wants to unite with us, you can do so tonight.
That's right.
If we have one of our cards, you got one of our cards. If anybody want to unite with us, come. Because, brother and sister, let me tell you, let me leave this one notice to you. Brother and sister, as long as we all stay apart, we're going to be a slave for white Americans.
That's right.
That's right.
I'm telling you, you got to be one. One nation. You got to have one leader. Look how many leaders in Islam we got. Right here in America. New York City is so full of them that you can't walk the street hardly for them. Leaders. Let me tell you, one.
That's right.
That's the sign. I'll show you the sign of the one right here. You got one. The red means sun, right?
That's right.
You don't have but the one, right?
That's right.
You got a moon there that moves in 12 different ways, right? 4 ways and full and quarters and whatnot, right?
That's right.
They got meanings to them.
That's right.
But you ain't got but the one.
That's right.
You don't have what I saw, brother. Came never another moon over there. You don't have no 2 moons, you only got one. When they left here and went up there, the astronauts, they didn't go to but 1 moon, did they?
That's right.
When they come back, they didn't see another one but this one. Right?
That's right.
You got 1 star, right?
That's right.
All right, now, what do you need with a gang of leaders?
Teach.
You got 1 sun. Talk about it and let one be the leader. You got 1 moon, you got 1 star.
That's right.
That's right.
We don't have to have a gang of them to represent us, just wear one.
That's right.
One. 1 star and 1 moon.
Teach.
That is what you can't see by God. That's how come you can't. Let me clear this with you. I tell you, I don't want to go. Let me clear this with you, and then I'm really going to stop. The moon and the stars. No, let me leave that alone. It's too long. Come tomorrow.
That's right.
There's lots to tell you. Each one of those signs there means 6 hours, so ain't no need of me starting. Thank you, my dear beloved brother and sister. You look real good. If I wasn't married, I'd kiss all of you. Thank you, my dear beloved ones. I pray, Allah, that next time we shall come together at any place, it won't be like that.
Yes, sir.
You understand me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We want to have it so that you can be there and with others to be there.
That's right.
I want to get in that thing over there, the Kobo or Joe Louis Arena,
Yes, sir.
and I want to be full. I got something other to tell you that would make the hair grow back on my head. Okay, Brother Johnny. Okay, Brother Johnny. You see, it's 3 of us brothers living now. It was 8 of us brothers, 5 is past, only 3 of us living. And he is the oldest of the living one. Now, you don't want me to say that, but he is. Well, that's all right. That's all right. It is good to be here.
Yes, sir.
It is good to be here. Messenger told me one day, I was talking to him in the hospital, and I could barely hear him. He said, "Go see it, brother. This is a beautiful world." And I had to put my ear to his mouth just like that in order to hear what he was saying. He was so weak. Some of these people say that he's still alive. I'd so like to have let them seen him in that condition. And the doctor told my brother Johnny there, he asked the doctor, he says, "Do you think he'll ever get over with it?" Doctor said to my brother, sitting right there, right in my hearings, he said, "It'll be a miracle if he do." And walk around here and say, Messenger Elijah is alive? No, sir, brother. Hold your breath. Can't hold your breath, jump over there in the Detroit River and try to swim across it and tell him to come on the other side and come meet you. Some might swim on the other side, but you're not going to see Elijah over there. No. That man is dead, and stop saying he is alive.
That's right.
Stop that. Don't say a man is something that he is not. The Quran said don't mention them as being dead. Well, what is we going to say? What is we going to say? If we say cease, that's dead. If we say perish, that's dead. If we say he left, that's dead.
That's right.
So why not just say the real McCoy?
That's right.
Assalamu alaikum.